to go north and south waiting.
No,
and so
you got to yield. You got to give way.
Yeah, but no one does though.
It's
Nobody
part of the rules. You give way to the cars on the right.
Oh, I pull out, and then no one puts their blinker on. So you go up to a roundabout, and you're like, technically I should go, but no one ever puts their blinker on when they turn. So the roundabouts just get backed up, and it becomes chaos. And then people who know what they're doing yell at the other people, and then they get mad because, hey, you yelled at me even though I did something wrong. I mean, it's horrible. Roundabouts.
I'm a simple guy. I don't want to turn the wheel right if I want to turn left. That's just the way it is.
These aren't problems with roundabouts. These are problems with the drivers at roundabouts.
Oh, no, exactly. They just don't understand the yielding out here. It's just they don't want to stop. I mean, I'm sure in the suburbs it's worse because, like, how dare I not do this, you know? But, American roundabouts. How would Scoggins handle a roundabout?
Just drive straight over it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. What kind of car does Scoggins drive?
It's like Zed on his motorcycle in Police Academy where he launches through the roundabout.
Oh, man.
Is that going too fast?
Yeah. Oh, man. Him and Sweet Chuck. When Sweet Chuck kicks his little shoe into his mouth.
Sweet Chuck would not survive Deep Blue Sea.
No.
Now, there you go. They cast a Police Academy in Deep Blue Sea. That now I want to see.
Okay. Here we go. Tackleberry, I think, would be in the Carter role. He seems like the most kind of actiony, gung-ho kind of guy. Are we putting Lassard as Russell?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be amazing. What about Michael Winslow? He could be chef, or he could be
preacher,
or Jim Whitlock. Oh, no. I want to see him be Scoggins, because Scoggins presses a lot of buttons.
Yes, he can make the noises as he does it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when he's describing how the Aquatica would be destroyed, he could make all the noises of the pillars creaking and everything. They snap.
It gets up to 1 million gallons.
They all think it's going to collapse, but it's really just Jones. They go, Jones! You know. Yeah.
Oh, wait. He should be watching radar. Like in Spaceballs.
It's been jammed.
So Leslie Easterbrook would probably have to be Susie because she has the gratuitous scene and her character's just she's a woman.
So you could pull out one of the other, the
Kim Cattralls of the world.
Interchangeable, the Kim Cattrall, the Sharon Stone, yeah.
Okay.
Hightower.
Claire Forlani.
Fine.
Hightower could be Whitlock.
Yes. I like that. I mean, Harris. You gotta have Harris.
I love that sound. If we get Harris 1 million gallons in here.
Come on.
Harris is.
He's the shark.
Harris is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then he's not that intelligent though, but.
Yeah, you have Harris, and you have his deputy.
Proctor. Yeah.
Proctor is one of the other sharks, and then that replacement Harris from the second one.
Mauser.
But yes, that's the three sharks.
The three sharks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Who's Tower?
Man, I wish. No, can we get like sweet? No, with Zed.
Zed in the tower.
Yeah. Okay. There's a heck of a squall coming.
We can't understand you. What do you think?
Stop calling me Tower.
That's a good Zed, Mark.
I can do an even better one, but it would be really loud, and I don't want Jay to edit it. But I got good at that. Remember in Police He's like, I used to be a total jerk, but now I'm a real people person. Oh, I love it.
That's great.
Good luck with that, Jay.
Yeah, that's not changing.
That's Celebrity Lamperty guest right there.
I don't know how long Mark could keep that up for. Speaking of someone who tried to do Dr. Claw for like half an hour, it gets to you doing that kind of thing.
You know what I mean? I would just do Ernest P. Worrell and just say, you know what I mean, Vern? Like, the moss always grows on the outside of the tree. Like, you just say stuff like that. I could do Ernest. Or Pauly Shore. Buddy. Oh, man. All right, sorry.
Yes,
before we fan cast other movies into this.
We've taken an uncharacteristic tangent.
I love thinking about what Jones just making all the noises. Oh, man.
You can't put him in any underwater scenes, though, because do the noises travel that well underwater? Probably not. I mean, like this scene, for example, if he was there and they were, pulling all the switches like they're doing in this scene, Could he really make the noises though? I mean, that wouldn't really work.
If this movie was made in the 90s, yes. Because remember, or early 2000s, remember all the gimmicks in movies? Come see the movie for this scene, or like Halle Berry and Swordfish. They like horribly promoted all that kind of like her scenes in that. So it's like, come see this to see if he can make sounds underwater.
Okay, they could re-edit it. Okay, so you have him and Carter explaining what they're gonna do. So Scoggins said, okay, first we're going to go down onto the water and we're going to find the switch, and we're going to do a switch like this. Cut to them doing the switch. And then cut back. And then we're going to move the thing, and go back to doing the thing.
And then I'm going to get eaten by a shark. Oh, no! Yeah.
And I'll be screaming like, ah! Yeah. So it doesn't count that you're making the noise, and you're making the noise of you making a noise. That's not the thing.
But then if you got Winslow in this movie, you got to have a scene where he does his Bruce Lee, dialogue that doesn't match with the lip movements where he battles the shark as Bruce Lee.
Okay. Yep. Well, that could be.
You need to be jet skis.
That's why it would be good as
yes, you need jet skis.
Because like he could then be having this talking to the bird about like he's fighting the shark. It's just him on his own. That's what you need.
Michael Winslow could be the bird.
Wait, you could have Zed and Sweet Chuck on the boat in the beginning, just enjoying a nice night on a catamaran.
No, I like Zed as Tower. Zed as Tower is fantastic casting. It'd be Zed or Hooks, because she's so quiet.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, that could be she could be Janice, and she just does her exposition, but no one can hear
it. Man, we're brother.
Okay, we need to like catalog how many films we've recast in Deep Blue Sea.
This is beautiful.
It's great.
Yeah, no, this is great. Police Academy. Wait, Deep Blue Academy. Let's see, what's
Thin Blue Academy.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So the leg twitch.
Beautiful.
The leg twitch.
Lorenzo Dio Ventura wanted that.
Ventura, yes, one of the producers. Yeah.
He hated on the movie later on, kind of.
Well,
so he also produced The Meg, and he kind of, I don't know if he's, all right, so listen to this. He goes, God bless Jaws for starting the genre because audiences enjoyed that fear and people have tried to go in that territory since. D. Bonaventura said, it's tricky territory though, because there are a ton of really bad ones. My attitude with The Meg was, if you're going to make a giant shark movie, you'd better not take yourself too seriously. So remember when Deep Blue Sea scenes were accused of taking themselves too seriously. So I feel like he's taking shots at Deep Blue Sea while talking about The Meg, which is about 180th.
Far too seriously.
Yeah, which is 185th the movie that Deep Blue Sea is.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like he's shooting some, taking some shots at Deep Blue Sea here.
Absolutely. Like this, Deep Blue Sea takes itself far less seriously than The Meg does. I think it's got the whole character of a preacher talking to a bird for like half the film.
How angry did you get, Jay, when I read that? How angry were you?
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Bonaventura. Like Deep Blue Sea is not even listed on his IMDb. So good. He doesn't deserve to have this film credited to him.
That's why? Because he brought in Akiva Goldsman to be a producer on this, so that they could watch after Harlan. So Harlan was in trouble after Cutthroat Island and Long Kiss Goodnight, which is insane. You know how much crap? So I was reading articles. Everybody was giving him crap about trying to make Gina Davis an action star. And she is an action star. She's brilliant. She's
it's not trying to make it, it's succeeding in making.
Exactly. Yeah. And like A League of Their Own, she's just such a badass. And he got in so much crap.
That action movie, A League of Their Own.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful film. There's no crying.
It's a wonderful
baseball.
Wonderful movie.
Man, who'd win? The League of Their Own ladies or the Baseball Furies?
Let's recast the League of Their Own as Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. The Warriors. But no, it's like he got so much crap for trying to make her. I mean, she's an Oscar-winning actress. Like, she's an awesome actor. I mean, she's just a badass, and they got so much crap for that. But I guess in Cutthroat Island,
were they getting the crap more because I think weren't they a couple at the time? And it was
Well, they had a $700,000 wedding with elephants. They had a plane fly up and do a heart. So they had a wedding weekend of elephants and hot air balloons. Overhead, a skywriter painted interlocking hearts across the sky. The budget for this diorama was reportedly $700,000.
We had alpacas and a string quartet.
Playing that. But that's
wait.
Rennie
You had
Harlan.
alpacas in a string quartet?
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's great, Jay. That's
the string quartet played the Jurassic Park theme halfway through my wedding. It was great.
Did the alpacas spit?
They didn't, but our dog was there. He had to be taken out of the room before the alpacas would come in. It was great. They were a surprise. My wife loves alpacas. Anyway.
Oh, that's amazing. But no, like, what would you expect, though? Rennie Harlan, the director of Die Hard 2 and Cliffhanger, he would have that wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. And also in this interview, they said he's a 6'4" Finn with flowing blonde hair and a great bronze slab of a face. Interesting way.
A great bronze slab of a face. That's great.
But yeah, so he got crap for that. And I've digressed, of course, it would be weirder if I was straight to the point. So never mind.
But so if Tom Hanks is in the Sam Jackson role, Gina Davis could be
Lori Petty.
I think Gina Davis has got as Carter. Madonna. I feel like Madonna's easy to hate, so she could maybe be Dr. Susie.
Right, and you've got the gratuitous underwear scene, so you got to go that direction.
With like a pointy bra, perhaps.
The cone bra.
Brother. Tom Hanks is Gina Davis would be Russell, right?
No, I think Tom Hanks is Russell. I think he's the big star who you think is going to be our hero, but it turns out the film's not about him. It's about it's about these ladies.
Can Gina be Carter?
Yeah, and instead of Ronnie Cox, you got
John Lovitz. You got to put John Lovitz.
I was going to put in John Lovitz could be Preacher
or Tower.
Yeah.
I think Rosie O'Donnell. I was thinking Rosie O'Donnell for Tower. I don't know why.
Oh. Yeah.
I thought that she could be. John Lovitz could be Jim, maybe, or David Strathairn could be a good Jim.
Oh man, Strathairn crushes it.
Yeah.
He could have been good in this movie and Tremors. No, but I guess so Dino Ventura hired Akiva Goldsman to watch over Rennie Harlan in Deep Blue Sea, and Harlan got hired in '97 to do this, and they made Harlan undergo incredibly strict pre-production on this movie to get the budget figured out, and then they sent him to Mexico because they already had all the sets built, and they didn't want to go overly expensive with the sets because they already had the tanks there. So, yeah, Dino really looked after this movie, but they allowed a long pre-pro area, and then they brought in Akiva to produce the thing and keep his eye on him as a screenwriter to prevent it from getting out of control budget-wise. So that's a tidbit for you.
Probably that nervousness too, just because this is coming not long after Waterworld, right? You know, when I saw the set again, it'd been a long time since I watched this. I rewatched the whole movie coming up with this. I saw the set and I was like, oh, that, Waterworld. I suddenly remembered Waterworld, and there was just then that nervousness about any movie that had anything to do with water after that.
Well, this was
Waterworld, Hard Rain.
This is filmed in a Titanic set. So that had been a more successful water-based film since Waterworld, I think. Yeah.
But yeah, so they kind of figured out a way to not challenge the ocean, and then but instead they built an entire boat. I mean, just a gigantic boat. Hey Todd, quick question for you. Since you're the host of the Forgotten Films podcast, what were the top 5 moments you forgot about in Deep Blue Sea and you remembered during your rewatch?
I don't
all from
know
this scene. All from this scene.
Remember 5, but the leg twitch in this scene was definitely one of them. I was like, I mean, there were basics of the movie I remembered, but I did not remember a crude CGI leg twitching after it had been severed from the rest of the body. So that was one bit. I was surprised I did not remember that the bird gets eaten.
Whoa.
Because the whole way through you're just going, oh, the bird, you can't kill the bird. The bird has to survive. The bird will fly and rest on LL Cool J's shoulder at the end of the movie or something like that. But no, the bird gets swallowed up. And so that was the probably the big one that I just went, oh, I didn't remember that. That's so sad.
Wow. The leg, I wish I could, Jay, will we ever be able to forget about anything from this movie?
I hope not. I mean,
that's the thing. You guys have seen this way more than I have. Yeah.
Oh, Mark pretty much watches the whole film every week. I just kind of stick to the scenes we're talking about. But he's watches this film every day, I think.
Yeah,
I would. Who cares about screeners? I got Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah. So with the leg twitch, I was trying to look up how plausible this was.
Yes, it's that medically accurate. Yeah.
I mean, it's tricky to find out definitively. Like you get things like cadaveric spasm, or like a post-mortem spasm, which is different from rigor mortis, but it's more like